Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and today we're here to talk about how the Trump Supreme Court still continues to try to screw over the American people. In 2022, the moment they had their far right wing Supreme Court together, they took the opportunity to crush a ruling that had been around, that had been the rule for 50 years. 50 years, half a century. And they were like, yeah, it's what we always use, but now we're in charge. So, screw you. We're going to do what we want. You know, they're really Cartman. Screw you guys. I'm doing what I want. That's more or less who they were. And they ruled to say, send it back to the states, let them do what they want. Even though, for half a century, over 50 years, this rule, this decision was what we called precedent. In the court, that is an extremely important rule. An idea is precedent. And yeah, they continue to decimate precedent with even more of their rulings now. They don't care. It's all about legislating from the bench for them. They don't want to do their job as Supreme Court justices. No, they want to be legislators from the bench. And that's not the job of the Supreme Court. And honestly, we need a president who will go in and say, I'm going to pull an Andrew Jackson. You've made your decision. Now let's see you enforce it. And then go, I'm packing the court because you little shit stains are screwing everything up. Now, Roe v. Wade, as we've already discussed, was precedent. It was it said, okay, we've already got the idea of a midway ruling that in the first trimester, abortions are full and legal. Second trimester, the states can make some alterations. But for the most part, you know, in serious cases, you need abortion. Third trimester, most states are going to say you shouldn't have an abortion only in the case where the life of the mother is at risk. But many of these far right-wing states have set it up that they don't even care. Unless it's that minute you're going to die, you can't have an abortion. And that's where the bullshit lies. So yeah, that's where they have screwed over the American people. You heard in the debate Thursday night, Trump go, they want to abort babies after they're born. That's called murder, dumb dick. They're already born. You can't abort them, you dumb fucking sumbitch. people don't pay attention to how goddamn stupid Trump was for how dementia-ridden Biden was. But Trump, during the debate, was stupid as fuck. Showing we are stuck between a fucking rock and a hard place. It's like neither one of these people are fit to be president, but that's who we've got. Anyway, we're not here to talk about them, though. We're here to talk about precedent. So, yeah. With that 2022 decision, Dobbs, they re-sent it to the states because they said, nah, we don't think the federal court or the federal law should have decided it. Or it should have been a decision decided on the federal level. And of course, knowing how the states were going to rule, they sent it back to the states. They wanted to hurt women's health care, to hurt women. All in the name of, oh, we're doing it so the states can choose. Ah! We've heard the states' rights bullshit before. It's called the Civil War when they were like, it's for our states' rights. States' rights to do what? To own people. Anyway, yeah. Roe v. Wade was the first domino we saw fall. Now, next, the Chevron deference fell. Roe v. Wade was a 50-year-old decision. The Chevron deference was a 40-year-old decision, saying that companies should not be given the final word. You know, these executive departments should have strength so they can enforce the regulations, the laws. And the court said, nah, we don't care. You know, companies can self-regulate like Boeing and Norfolk Southern when the train wrecked in Ohio and dumped out the chemicals. That's perfectly fine. Self-regulation. Yeah. The Chevron deference or Chevron doctrine was a case formed when the company Chevron was in court, and it was saying, look, these groups, these executive departments have the right to enforce the law. Right here. By a vote of 6-3, the justices overruled their landmark 1984 decision. That's when it went into play in Chevron versus the National Resources Defense Council, which gave rise to the doctrine known as the Chevron Doctrine or Chevron deference. Under that doctrine, if Congress has not directly addressed the question at the center of a dispute, a court was required to uphold the agency's interpretation of the statute as long as it was reasonable. But in a 35-page ruling, Chief Justice John Roberts, the justices rejected the doctrine, calling it fundamentally misguided. Yeah, suck a dick. Honestly, again, more stupidity by Trump's Supreme Court. I don't even call it the Roberts Court. I call it the Trump Supreme Court, because that's what's happened since he added his 3 shit-stained justices to the court. You know, they want to remove regulation. Regulation that we need more of! As a fucking matter of fact. But no, his brain-dead followers think, Daddy Trump will save America! Anyway. Yeah. This is more of the stupidity we are getting from right-wing ideology. Even right-wing news outlets are like, some of this is overreaching, overstepping. And especially, here we go. The Supreme Court grants Trump broad immunity for official acts, essentially placing presidents above the law, making them, say it with me, boys and girls, kings or queens. Something the founding fathers fought against. You know, Biden sucks balls, but Trump is a fundamental goddamn threat. Again, we're stuck between a rock and a hard place because these morons and their diehard supporters. You know, as an aside, we know they're the worst of the worst of the worst of goddamn candidates. The only one Trump was capable of beating was Biden. The rest actually posed a challenge. Yet, if they had chose someone besides Trump, they could give better speeches and put up a better challenge. But no, the dumb fucks, the goddamn stupid MAGA chud ass motherfuckers think, Donald Trump, favor. He don't give a fuck about you. Goddamn stupid people. Anyway, I hate these two fucks as our only fucking goddamn fucking choice. And the situation it puts us fucking in. This is why we need more than 2 goddamn parties. Anyway! The Supreme Court, yeah, they said, in official acts, he has immunity. Well, what are the official acts? Oh, they didn't specify anything during his presidency. No, motherfucker. There's a reason we have impeachment. There's a reason The founding fathers wanted safeguards put in the Constitution, but you fuckers want to undo the goddamn brakes and remove seatbelts. Because you're like, we think this would be a better USA. Goddamn stupid fuckers. But yeah, essentially, the court ruled saying anything that's an official act, Trump has immunity. You've got to specify, dumb dick. All you did was, if it's official. Well, what's an official fucking act? Is it declaring your an opponent is a fucking terrorist and having SEAL Team 6 go in and murder them, fucker? Is that an official fucking act? God damn. See, they don't give a shit about precedents. For them, it's about the partisan bullshit and fucking America in the ass. 'Cause they don't care. They want America to know that. Yeah. Fuck this goddamn Supreme Court. Like I said at the beginning of the video, we need another Andrew Jackson to go, you've made your decision, now enforce it. Because I'm the president and I've got the goddamn military, you go ahead and enforce your decision, fucktard. And then go FDR on them and say, in fact, I think I'm going to pack the goddamn courts. As FDR threatened the fucking Supreme Court when they tried to be a rogue Supreme Court during his term. He's like, you know what? I'm extremely popular. I have both houses of Congress. I think I'll pack the goddamn court. How's that? And they backed down. We need a president who's got the backbone for that kind of shit again. Anyway. Yeah. We'll end this episode here. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.